How are you using AI right now, today? Are you using it to draft a quick email or maybe to answer a simple question? That's pretty much how the whole world is interacting with these tools. But I'm here to tell you there is so much more under the hood.
Because if that's all you're doing, you are barely, and I mean barely, scratching the surface of what's actually possible. So we're going to build out a framework to seriously upgrade how you collaborate with AI, taking you from someone who just types in simple prompts to someone who's actually directing complex, high-level work.
Okay, so let's start with phase one. This is the one we all know, the one we're all comfortable with, the AI assistant. Think of this as our baseline, right? It's the classic way of doing things that made these tools just explode in popularity in the first place.
So what really defines an assistant? Well, the key word here is reactive. The assistant isn't planning 3 steps ahead, it's not taking any initiative, nope. It is simply sitting there waiting for your next instruction. You give it a command, it spits back a response. Simple as that.
And that process is super straightforward. The human, that's you, is always in the driver's seat, one command at a time. And look, this is perfect for simple tasks. The whole game here is about iteration. You know the drill. You start with a big, broad prompt, you get a first draft back, and then you start refining. Hey, make this shorter, or change the tone to be more formal. Add this one specific detail. It's that constant back and forth conversation. But what happens when that simple back and forth just isn't cutting it anymore?
Well, that's where we take a huge leap forward. This brings us to phase 2, the AI agent team. Now, the goal completely shifts. You go from using a reactive, kind of single-minded tool to directing a whole collaborative, multi-perspective system. This is a fundamental change in how you work.
And this is where your role really gets an upgrade. You stop being just a prompter, and you become a coordinator. Instead of just talking to one single AI, you define a problem, and then you assemble a whole team of AI personas, each with its own unique skill set to tackle it. You're basically a director now.
And the difference in the output you get? Oh, it's massive. A single assistant trying to answer a complex question will probably give you a pretty generic, one-dimensional answer, but an agent team? You get a much richer, more robust analysis because you're essentially orchestrating a debate between experts.
Let's make this real for a second. Imagine you're trying to solve a tricky business problem. Instead of just one AI, you've got a whole team. You've got your AI market analyst looking at demand, your AI financial planner is crunching all the numbers, and your AI marketing copywriters figuring out the perfect sales angle. All of this helps you find the blind spots you would have missed and leads to way more valuable insights.
But we can take this one final, huge step further. If the agent team is all about coordinating different perspectives, this final phase, this is about true delegation. Welcome to phase 3, the AI operator.
An operator represents the absolute highest level of collaboration. Here, you empower the AI with the autonomy to achieve a goal all on its own. The critical difference here is that an operator isn't waiting for you to give it step-by-step instructions. No, you give it an objective and it figures out the how all by itself.
And think about how your role completely flips. You shift from being a micromanager, providing every single little instruction, to being a leader who just sets the final destination. This is where the real, leveraged power of delegation kicks in.
For example, you can define the final product, let's say a full competitor report, and the AI operator handles the entire workflow. It does all the research on competitors, it analyzes the market data, it structures the information, and then it writes the final draft, delivering a complete product right to your virtual doorstep.
Now you might be thinking, how do you make this work without it just going totally off the rails? Well, the key is providing crystal clear instructions right up front. You have to give it a super clear goal, you have to outline the process and any constraints, and you have to define exactly what you want that final output to look like. With those guardrails in place, you can delegate with total confidence.
Okay, let's pull all of this together into a simple, practical playbook you can start using like today. Think of this as your new mental model for how to work with AI from now on. So here it is, the whole framework. For those quick, iterative tasks, you use the assistant. To really dig in and explore a complex problem from all sides, you assemble an agent team. And for a well-defined project that you can just hand off, you deploy an operator. Knowing which mode to use for which task, that right there is the new superpower.
Ultimately, the evolution is crystal clear. We're moving away from just asking simple questions and moving towards truly directing intelligent agents. The future of work, it turns out, isn't just about using AI, it's about leading it.
Which leaves us with one final big question for you.
After seeing this new playbook, which phase are you going to operate in tomorrow? Are you going to stick with the assistant? Or are you ready to start coordinating a team? Or maybe even leading an operator?
The choice is yours. And hey, if you're ready to actually put this into practice and really level up your skills and do it fast, we've put together some amazing resources for you. Just find the link down in the description to get started. Thanks for watching.